What's up, mob crew? Today's video, I'm covering the full timeline of the probable cause affidavit. I'm going to break it down in chronological order with visuals. Also, today's missing person case is Leah Como, missing out of Phoenix, Arizona. She will be featured at the end of my video, so please stay until the end for that. Thank you so much. On November 13th, 2022, at approximately 2:42 a.m., the 8458 phone was utilizing cell resources that provide coverage to 1630 Northeast Valley Road, Pullman, Washington, hereafter known as the Kohberger residence. At approximately 2:47 a.m., the phone cell resources that provide coverage southeast of Kohberger residence consisted with the phone leaving the Kohberger residence and traveling south through Pullman, Washington. This is consistent with the movement of the White Elantra. At approximately 2:47 a.m., the phone stops reporting to the network, which is consistent with the phone either being in an area without cellular coverage or the connection to the network is disabled, such as putting the phone in airplane mode, or that the phone is turned off. On the evening of November 12, 2022, Ethan and Xana are seen by Bethany at the Sigma Chi house on University of Idaho campus at 735 Drive from approximately 9 p.m. on November 12th to 1:45 a.m. on November 13th. Bethany also estimates that at approximately 1:45, Ethan and Xana returned to the King Road residence. Bethany also stated that Chapman did not live in the King Road residence, but was a guest of Xana's. Kaylee and Maddie were at the local bar, the Corner Club at 202 North Main Street in Moscow. Kaylee and Maddie can be seen on footage provided by the Corner Club between 10 p.m. and 1:30 a.m. At approximately 1:30 a.m., Kaylee and Maddie can be seen on video at the local food vendor called The Grub Truck at 318 South Main Street in downtown Moscow. A private party reported that he provided a ride to Kaylee and Maddie at approximately 1:56 a.m. from downtown Moscow in front of the Grub Truck to the King Road residence. Dylan and Bethany both made statements during the interviews that indicated the occupants of the King Road residence were at home by 2 a.m. and asleep or at least in their rooms by approximately 4 a.m. Now moving over to the camera footage that was seen of the suspect vehicle. A review of the camera footage indicated that a white sedan hereafter suspect vehicle 1 was observed traveling westbound on 700 block of Indian Hills Drive in Moscow at approximately 3:26 a.m. and westbound on Steiner Avenue at Idaho State Highway 95 in Moscow at approximately 3:28 a.m. On this video, it appeared suspect vehicle 1 was not displaying a front license plate. A review of the footage from multiple videos obtained from King Road neighborhood showed multiple sightings of suspect vehicle 1 starting at 3:29 a.m. and ending at 4:20 a.m. These sightings showed suspect 1 makes an initial 3 passes by the 1122 King Road residence, and then leaves via Walenta Drive. Upon review of the video, there was only a few cars that entered and exit during this time. Suspect vehicle 1 can be seen entering the area a 4th time at approximately 4:04 a.m. It can be seen driving eastbound on King Road, stopping and turning around in front of 500 King Road, number 52. And then driving back westbound on King Road. When suspect vehicle 1 is in front of the King Road residence, it appeared to unsuccessfully attempt to park or turn around in the road. The vehicle then continued to the intersection of Queen Road and King Road, where it can be seen completing a 3-point turn and then driving eastbound again down Queen Road. During the interviews that indicated the occupants of the King Road residence were at home by 2 a.m. and asleep or at least in their rooms by approximately 4 a.m. This is with the exception of Xana, who received a DoorDash order at the residence at approximately 4 a.m. Law enforcement identified the DoorDash delivery driver who reported this information. Dylan stated she originally went to sleep in her bedroom on the southeast side of the second floor. Dylan stated she was awoken at approximately 4 a.m. by what she said sounded like Kaylee playing with her dog in one of the upstairs bedrooms, which were located on the third floor. A short time later, Dylan said she heard who she thought was Kaylee saying something to the effect of, "There's someone here." A review of the records obtained from forensic download of Xana's phone showed this could also have been Xana, as her cellular phone indicated she was likely awake and using TikTok app at approximately 4:12 a.m. Dylan stated she looked out of her bedroom but did not see anything when she heard the comment about someone being in the house. Dylan stated she opened her door a second time when she heard what she thought was crying coming from Xana's room. Dylan then said she heard a male voice say something to the effect of, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." At approximately 4:17, a security camera located at 1112 King Road, a residence immediately to the northwest of 1122 King Road, picked up a distorted audio of what sounded like voices of a whimper followed by a loud thud. A dog can also be heard barking numerous times, starting at 4:17 a.m. Dylan stated she opened her door for a third time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. Dylan described the figure as 5'10" or taller, male, not very muscular, but athletically built with bushy eyebrows. The male walked past Dylan as she stood in a frozen shock phase. The male walked towards the back sliding glass door. Dylan locked herself in her room after seeing the male. Dylan did not state that she recognized the male. This leads investigators to believe that the murderer left the scene. King Road. Suspect Vehicle 1 is next seen departing the area of King Road residence at approximately 4:20 at a high rate of speed. Suspect Vehicle 1 is next observed traveling southbound on Walenta Drive. I believe that Suspect Vehicle 1 likely exited the neighborhood at Palouse River Drive and Constanoga Drive. The phone does not report to the network again until approximately 4:48 a.m., at which time it is utilized cell resources that provide coverage to ID State Highway 95 south of Moscow, Idaho, near Blaine, Idaho. Between 4:50 a.m. and 5:26 a.m., the phone utilizes cell resources that are consistent with the phone traveling south on Idaho State Highway 95 to Genesee, Idaho, then traveling west towards Uniontown, Idaho, and then north back into Pullman, Washington. At approximately 5:30, the phone is utilizing resources that provide coverage to Pullman, Washington, and consistent with the phone traveling back to the Kohberger residence. During the processing of the crime scene, investigators found a latent shoe print. This was located during the second processing of the crime scene by the forensic team by first using a blood test and then amino black and protein stain that detects the presence of cellular material. The detected shoe print showed a diamond-shaped pattern similar to the pattern of Vans-type shoe sole just outside the door of Dylan's bedroom, located on the second floor. Back and talk about what was found also at the scene. On November 13th at approximately 4 p.m., Moscow Police Department Sergeant Blaker and I responded to 1122 King Road, Moscow, Idaho, hereafter the King Road residence, to assist with the scene security and processing of crime scene associated with 4 homicides. Smith and I entered the King Road residence through the bottom floor on the north side of the building. Smith and I walked upstairs to the second floor. Smith directed me down the hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor, which I later learned through Xana's driver's license and personal belongings found in her room was Xana's bedroom. Just before this room was a bathroom door on the south wall of the hallway. As I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Xana, laying on the floor. Xana was deceased with wounds which appeared to have been caused by an edged weapon. Also in the room was a male, later identified as Ethan. Hereafter, Ethan was also deceased with wounds later determined edged weapon caused by sharp force injuries. I followed Smith upstairs to the third floor residence. The third floor consisted of 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The bedroom on the west side of the floor was later determined to be Kaylee. Hereafter, Kaylee's room. I later learned from review of Officer Nunez's body camera there was a dog in the room when Moscow Police Department officers initially responded. Smith then pointed out a small bathroom on the east side of the third floor. This bathroom shared a wall with Maddie, hereafter known as Maddie's bedroom, which was situated on the southeast corner of the third floor. As I entered this bedroom, I could see 2 females in a single bed in the room. Both Kaylee and Maddie were deceased with visible stab wounds. I also later noticed what appeared to be a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Maddie's right side. This sheath was later processed and had K-Bar, USMC, and the United States Marine Corps Eagle Globe, and anchor insignia stamped on the outside of it. The Idaho State Lab later located a single source of male DNA, suspect profile, left on the bottom snap of the knife sheath. Both Bethany and Dylan were inside the King Road residence at the time of the homicides and were roommates to the victims. Bethany's bedroom was located on the east side of the first floor of the residence. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please consider supporting this channel by becoming a member. Today's missing person case is Leah Como, missing from Phoenix, Arizona. She went missing on October 5th, 2022. She is just 17 years old. Please take a close look. Please take care of yourself. And be sure to tell someone you love them, and I love you all. Thank you.